Hello.
You need to do that again.
It's too late now. We're rolling.
You need to say hello again, my love.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Mick.
Welcome to the Miss channel.
Yeah. And we gonna be taking you guys through our journey of just recently being married, being a middle class couple, and also finding out that we pregnant.
Yay!
And not just pregnant, but with twins. So yeah, that's gonna be lots of fun. We're gonna just be giving you guys a lot of just our processes so far, what we've been going through, some of the decisions that we're having to make, and for now, and some of the decisions that we're having to make for the future and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be lots of fun.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. So like that, babe. Do you wanna go for it?
No, you start.
All right. So what happened is that we recently got married on the 8th of December, 2018. Lots of fun.
Very much.
Lots of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, about a month after that, we found out that she's pregnant.
Yeah, so the days leading up to that,
Yeah.
I think it was around Christmas time, and it was just, I just felt weird. There is no other way of explaining it. It was just weird.
Went to the doc and everything, to hospital, and then they were saying that they're not seeing anything and everything is fine. So.
Yeah, I was cramping. Well, I will be making a video about my symptoms. I'm not gonna get into them now, but I just felt really, really weird, and I just kept thinking, okay, my period is gonna come, because the weirdness was just, it had to do a lot with how I was feeling in my woman area. A week before I found out that I was pregnant. So it was a very interesting week, because for some reason I knew in my heart that I was pregnant, and it was just hard for me to accept, and I just needed the pregnancy test to kind of make it final.
Official.
Yeah, official, to be like, yes, you kind of are pregnant. Your suspicions are correct. So the week leading up to it, I just kept saying, you did this to me. You did this to me. You put the devil in me.
Last I checked. Yeah, but yeah, apparently we do this to them. Apparently.
So, I asked a friend of mine to get me a pregnancy test. My period was late by 2 days, and I asked my friend to get me a pregnancy test. And she did. She came over, and Mick was sleeping, and my younger sister was here as well. So I went to the bathroom and I peed on the stick, and that thing did not even take 3 seconds to give me the results. It was just like, 2 lines. It was so funny because I couldn't believe it, and for some reason I think I thought that it was just all in my head, maybe I'm not pregnant. So I came out, I showed them the stick, and my sister and my friend were super excited. So Mick heard them screaming, and
I heard everything from the beginning, by the way. I didn't have to hear anyone screaming. I heard all the defamation they said about me. I heard everything. Locked and loaded here for a deposit one day. That's right.
so we made an appointment with the doctor. So the nurse there, well, not the nurse, the receptionist said that if it's for a pregnancy, I should drink a lot of water. Otherwise, the doctor cannot see anything. So I drank a lot of water, and I really needed to pee by the time we were still in the waiting area, and I thought that that was going to take all of the water. I went in, and the doctor asked me when was my last period, so he calculated that I would be about 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. So they were just going to take my blood to see if I am pregnant and what the hormones are. So the hormones would tell us how far we are along. And yeah, that's what we did. A day later, the nurse called us and said that I am 9 weeks pregnant.
Because
So
it made no sense at the time.
yeah, when Mick and I did the calculation, it didn't make sense. How? Because we 9 weeks before that,
It just didn't make sense.
it just didn't make sense. So we went.
Made for an interesting drive home.
So we went to get a copy of the lab tests. So we brought them home, and then we immediately made an appointment with the doctor. So we had to see the doctor the next day. We went to see the doctor, and I remember he said that he won't be doing any sauna on our first visit when they took my blood. He said he won't be doing any scan because it's still early and we can't see anything up until 8 weeks. So later on, when we looked at the paper, the amount of hormones that they calculated were very close to what was 9 weeks, but it wasn't 9 weeks. It was actually correct. It was about 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So they just made a human error. Yeah, and when you look at it,
Wasn't a human error. I will just explain why it was changed. Wasn't a human error. There was a reason.
no, but there was no reason. It was a human error.
Double the hormones.
It wasn't double the hormones. The hormones were correct. So I was about 4 to 5 weeks. And the thing is, if you don't count the zeros at the end, you would mistaken it for the next line, which was for 5 to 7 weeks. I think it was 7 to 9 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, something like
Interpretation is key, I suppose, for this thing.
It is key. So that was before we figured out that they had made a mistake, and that I was actually about 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. So we went to see the doctor, and as soon as he put the wand down, what did he say?
No, it was like, no, so went to it's got like a sauna machine in his room. And when he started doing the sauna, I was like, oh, okay, I can see something here. So I was like, oh, I saw guys like, who in the family has got twins? But he's talking like very casually, like conversational, as if we knew we were having twins. And then like her face sort of like went white. I was very excited.
I
was like, well, I don't know anyone directly. I know a cousin of mine. And it was like, yeah, there's 2 sex here. And there was almost a third. But he showed us with the sauna thing and everything, and it's like we could see the features at the time, and this was like at like 4 weeks.
We couldn't see anything. It was just 2 round things.
But then the one, there was like a low thing, is like, that looks like the fetus type of thing, and then it's like,
it was a shadow.
from there, he's like, different interpretation.
It was
Now from there, you guys need to start seeing a gynecologist, because it's twins. Usually with single twins, they wait a while until like 8 weeks, but it's like you guys have to.
12 weeks.
12 weeks. It's like you guys have to go now to go and see a gynecologist to actually see what's going on, because with twins, it's a little bit more tricky than with singletons and stuff like that. So yeah, that's essentially what happened. I'm very excited. I was very excited when I found out. She was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh my God.
How I was feeling was that it was very confusing for me, because we were supposed to have our wedding 3 months from January.
Wedding celebration. We're already married.
Yes, yeah. Our wedding celebration. So the amount of work that I put into planning the wedding celebration, and the dress that was very expensive that I bought.
Quick advice. Just sign. Anyway, we'll
Okay,
talk about
it's
that
not.
another time.
Yes, another time. So for me, it was a very confusing time, and I it took me a while. I'm being real. Yes, a lot of people would be happy about this, and but for me, it took me a while to get excited because I was stressing about a lot of things. Well into my second trimester now.
Well, into the second trimester. Well,
So
not, but yeah, yeah.
can I speak?
Speak.
So I am very excited now. Obviously, after a lot of things that have happened, and just keep tuning in to find out what happened after we found out about our pregnancy, and what happened with the wedding celebration.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be lots of fun.
That is going to be so much fun.
you wanna tune in for that because you find out what happens at the wedding and you find out about our first visit to the gynecologist as well. So that's gonna be.
Oh yes,
some
that
lot
was
of
fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe, like, ask questions.
Hit us
If
with
they
some comments.
are not too personal, we will answer.
If they are, we will evaluate this PT. Or we'll just go load shedding on that. But yeah.
So, yeah, we are hoping to be as open as possible, and please ask things that are going to benefit you and not things that are going to kind of put us down or put anyone else down.
And remember, the point of this is just to talk about teen pregnancies and stuff like that because obviously, I think with singletons it's like a lot easier. But not a lot of people talk about twins, and it seems these days like the chances of people having twins are
Quite high.
Yeah. So yeah, and then as we go along, we're gonna tell you the type of twins we're having and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So do tune in and definitely remember to like or subscribe this page.
Yay! Okay. I will make an episode.